Chomsky, the language revolutionary. Noam Chomsky is a towering figure in linguistics. His contributions have not only shaped the field, but have also influenced a wide array of other disciplines. From his early days, Chomsky showed an insatiable curiosity about the world around him, which eventually led him to question the very foundations of how we understand language. He's like the Albert Einstein of language. Just as Einstein revolutionized our understanding of the physical universe, Chomsky has transformed our comprehension of the linguistic universe. His theories have provided a new lens through which we can explore the complexities of human communication. His work has revolutionized how we think about language and the human mind. Before Chomsky, the prevailing thought was that language was a learned behavior, much like any other skill. However, Chomsky introduced the idea that language is a unique, innate capability of the human brain, fundamentally altering the landscape of linguistic research. Born in 1928, Chomsky challenged the dominant behaviorist views of language. Growing up in a politically active family, he was exposed to a variety of ideas and debates, which fueled his intellectual development. His early experiences and education laid the groundwork for his revolutionary theories. He argued that language isn't simply learned through imitation and reinforcement. Instead, he suggested that children are born with an inherent ability to acquire language, a concept that was groundbreaking at the time. This idea, known as the theory of universal grammar, posits that the ability to learn grammar is hardwired into the brain. Instead, he proposed that humans have an innate capacity for language. This capacity allows children to rapidly learn and understand complex linguistic structures, even with limited exposure. Chomsky's theory suggests that all human languages share a common structural basis, which is why children can learn any language they are exposed to. This capacity is hardwired into our brains. The idea that our brains are pre-equipped with the tools necessary for language acquisition was a radical departure from the behaviorist view, which saw the mind as a blank slate. Chomsky's theories have opened up new avenues of research into the cognitive processes underlying language. Chomsky's ideas were radical and controversial. They sparked intense debates and discussions within the academic community. Many scholars were initially resistant to his theories, but over time his ideas gained widespread acceptance and have become foundational in the field of linguistics. They sparked a paradigm shift in linguistics. Chomsky's work has led to the development of new research methodologies and has influenced the study of language in profound ways. His theories have also had practical applications in areas such as language education and artificial intelligence. His work has had a profound impact on fields beyond linguistics. These fields include psychology, philosophy, computer science, and cognitive science. By exploring the nature of human language, Chomsky has provided insights into the workings of the human mind, influencing theories of cognition and consciousness. Chomsky's book, The Architecture of Language, is a great introduction to his key ideas. It delves into the intricacies of his theories and provides a comprehensive overview of his contributions to the field. For anyone interested in understanding the profound impact of Chomsky's work, this book is an essential read. Unpacking the Architecture: A Blueprint for Language. This chapter delves into the intricate and fascinating world of linguistic theory, offering a comprehensive guide to understanding the fundamental principles that govern human language. Through the lens of Noam Chomsky's groundbreaking work, we explore the depths of how language is structured and processed in the human mind. The Architecture of Language explores the core principles of Chomsky's linguistic theory. Chomsky, often regarded as the father of modern linguistics, revolutionized the field with his theories on syntax and grammar. His work has provided a new framework for understanding how languages are constructed and how they function at a fundamental level. The book delves into the Minimalist program. This program is a significant part of Chomsky's theory, aiming to identify the simplest and most essential principles that underlie the structure of human language. By stripping down language to its most basic components, the Minimalist program seeks to reveal the universal aspects of linguistic structure that are shared across all human languages. This program is Chomsky's ongoing effort to identify the simplest and most fundamental principles that underlie human language. It challenges linguists to think about language in new ways, encouraging them to look for the underlying simplicity in what often appears to be a complex and varied phenomenon. The book also explores the concept of biolinguistics. Biolinguistics is an interdisciplinary field that combines insights from biology and linguistics to understand how language is rooted in our biological makeup. It examines how our genetic endowment, brain structure, and cognitive processes contribute to our ability to acquire and use language. Biolinguistics views language as a biological system. This perspective suggests that our capacity for language is an inherent part of our biology, much like our ability to see or walk. It posits that the structures and mechanisms that enable language are hardwired into our brains, shaped by evolutionary processes over millions of years. This system is rooted in the structure of the human brain. By studying the brain, scientists hope to uncover the neural basis of language, shedding light on how linguistic abilities are organized and processed within our neural circuits. This research has profound implications for understanding not only language but also the nature of human cognition itself. Another key theme is universal grammar. Universal grammar is the idea that all human languages share a common underlying structure. According to Chomsky, this shared structure is a reflection of the innate linguistic capabilities of the human brain, which predispose us to learn and use language in specific ways. This is the idea that all human languages share a common underlying structure. Universal grammar suggests that despite the vast diversity of languages spoken around the world, they all adhere to a set of fundamental principles that are hardwired into our brains. This concept has been a cornerstone of Chomsky's work and has sparked extensive research and debate within the field of linguistics. This structure is innate to the human mind. It implies that our ability to learn language is not solely dependent on our environment or experiences but is also shaped by our biological makeup. This innate structure provides the foundation upon which all human languages are built, enabling us to acquire and use language with remarkable ease and efficiency. Chomsky also delves into the complex relationship between language and thought. He explores how the languages we speak influence the way we think and perceive the world around us. This relationship is bidirectional, with our thoughts also shaping the languages we create and use. He examines how language shapes our understanding of the world. The words and structures we use can influence our perceptions, categorization, and even our memory. This idea, known as linguistic relativity, suggests that language is not just a tool for communication, but also a lens through which we interpret our experiences. He also looks at how our thoughts influence the languages we create. Our cognitive processes, cultural context, and social interactions all play a role in shaping the languages we develop. This dynamic interplay between language and thought highlights the profound impact that linguistic structures have on our cognitive abilities and vice versa. The Minimalist program: elegant simplicity in language. The Minimalist program is Chomsky's ambitious attempt to simplify our understanding of language. Developed in the early 1990s, this program seeks to uncover the underlying principles that govern all human languages. Chomsky's vision was to strip down the complexities of linguistic theory to its most essential elements, much like a minimalist artist removes all unnecessary details to reveal the core essence of their work. It's like trying to find the fundamental laws of physics but for language. Just as physicists search for a unified theory to explain the universe, linguists under the Minimalist program aim to discover a set of simple universal rules that can generate the vast diversity of human languages. This approach is revolutionary because it shifts the focus from the surface complexity of languages to the deep, underlying structures that make them possible. This program aims to explain the vast complexity of human language using a minimal set of principles. By identifying these core principles, linguists hope to understand not just how languages differ, but how they are fundamentally similar. This quest for simplicity in the face of complexity is what makes the Minimalist program both challenging and exciting. These principles are thought to be innate and universal to all humans. According to Chomsky, the ability to acquire language is hardwired into our brains, a concept known as the universal grammar. This means that despite the apparent differences between languages, they all share a common structural foundation. This idea has profound implications for our understanding of human cognition and the nature of language itself. Imagine a simple set of rules that can generate an infinite number of sentences. This is the power of the Minimalist program. By reducing language to its most basic components, we can see how a finite set of principles can produce an endless variety of expressions. This not only helps us understand how languages work, but also provides insights into the cognitive processes that enable us to use language so effortlessly. That's the essence of the Minimalist program. It's about finding elegance in simplicity, uncovering the hidden order within the apparent chaos of human language. This minimalist approach has influenced not just linguistics but also fields like cognitive science, psychology, and even artificial intelligence, where understanding the principles of language can lead to advancements in machine learning and natural language processing. It seeks to identify the basic operations that allow us to combine words and phrases into meaningful sentences. These operations are the building blocks of language, the fundamental processes that enable us to communicate complex ideas with ease. By studying these operations, linguists can gain a deeper understanding of how language is structured and how it functions in the brain. These operations are believed to be computational processes that occur in the brain. This means that language is not just a cultural artifact, but a biological phenomenon rooted in our neural architecture. Understanding these processes can help us unlock the mysteries of human cognition and provide insights into how we learn, process, and use language in our daily lives. Section 4. Biolinguistics. Language is hardwired. Biolinguistics is a field that views language as a product of biology. It's kind of like studying the wings of a bird to understand how it flies. Biolinguists believe that the capacity for language is hardwired into our brains. This means we're born with a predisposition to learn and use language. Just like we have specialized organs for digestion and respiration, we have specialized brain structures for language. These structures have evolved over millions of years. They enable us to acquire and process language with remarkable speed and efficiency. Section 5. Universal Grammar. The Language Instinct. Universal grammar is one of Chomsky's most influential and controversial ideas. It's the idea that all human languages, despite their surface differences, share a deep underlying structure. This structure is thought to be innate and universal to all humans. Think of it like a universal grammar book that's pre-installed in our brains at birth. This grammar book provides the framework for acquiring any language. This explains why children can learn languages so easily. It also explains why all languages share certain fundamental similarities. For example, all languages have nouns, verbs, and ways to form questions and negations. Section 6. Language and thought. Two sides of the same coin? The relationship between language and thought is a complex and fascinating one. Chomsky argues that language doesn't just express our thoughts, it shapes them. The language we speak influences how we perceive the world, how we categorize information, and how we reason. Think of it like this. Languages are like different sets of glasses. They color our perception of the world. For example, languages that have different words for light blue and dark blue might lead speakers to perceive those colors as more distinct. This highlights the profound influence that language can have on our cognitive processes.